Okay, the next question is an audio question, and it seems to talk about exactly the opposite state, what we see in our world. This is coming from Mary from New Mexico. Let's hear it.
Hello, my name is Mary and I live in New Mexico. This is my question. What's happening in the world? Why is there so much hate and bellicosity among humankind? Why is the earth erupting and quaking and changing its climate? Thank you very much.
We are undergoing the revelation of our ego, which is really in its final stages of its outbreaking and shows how horrible it is. And this feeling, it's like a clarion that pulls us or pushes us at the spiritual attainment, the spiritual revelation, our correction, for lack of any other choice. Today we're reaching a state where if we do not correct our ego, we do not restrain it, then we will not be able to simply keep on existing, neither in spirituality nor in corporeality. We'll destroy this world, we'll destroy Earth, we will cause the outbreak of wars, and eventually, if we'll survive altogether, the process arrives at some conclusion, and we must decide that in the years to come, the egoistic evolution is hopeless and unsustainable. This is why the wisdom of Kabbalah is appearing for the first time after thousands of years of its concealment, and wishes to present itself to humanity and to explain to humanity that there is an entirely altogether different direction to life, and this life is in need of correction, and we can make this correction and then achieve a happy and safe life for everyone. And this is actually the future of humanity, and the future of humanity is very nearby. It's close to us, and we can realize this. And thus, today, the Kabbalists, those who understand this method, are engaged in great work of circulating this wisdom all over the world, presenting it to each and every person as much as possible with the method of correction, in order for people to understand that from this point on, we can already start making our lives better, easy, nice, and to prepare for our next generation, for our kids, a good and beautiful world. There is a method, meaning that same upper force which has created us, that created our ego, that corrupted it on purpose, is standing next to us, and we can use it in order to correct our nature. He wants us to acknowledge our evil, correct ourselves to good, and by making that correction from the bad to the good, we will attain Him. We will attain that upper degree of godliness, and we ourselves will live that way, as it says, and you shall be as the Creator, the knowers of bad and good, and we shall return to the upper degree as it was before the sin of Adam that fell from the upper world to our corporeal world. And it is in our ability to do this in our times through the wisdom of Kabbalah. Thus I'm very hopeful. I think that we're in a very good state. And it's true that we see, even from all the people that ask, eventually they all asked about the bad world of today.
It's something you can't deny today. In every realm of life, there's like crisis that seems to escalate and you don't see it.
Yes, and it becomes worse and worse, and thus I'm very hopeful that people will hear more and more about the wisdom of Kabbalah, which is a method for the correction of man and the correction of the world, and it's possible for us to do this, and if we'll use it, undoubtedly we'll succeed. Thus it's preferable to invest your whole life into it, because by this you pass on to humanity the best possible thing, the present, the love, your care for the well-being of the future of humanity, and I'm really hopeful that we'll succeed. And ahead of us is a good future.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Lightman. Thank you for being with us. We'll wrap up at this point. You can send questions whenever you want by going to tv.kabbalah.info. You can submit video questions or text questions or audio questions, and I'll be happy to ask them here for you. Until then, all the best.